Chapter 3: The Moral Equation. With great power comes great responsibility, but who teaches us how to carry both? Topic 1: What is morality? Morality is the invisible law, knowing what is right and wrong, even when no one is watching at you. Every culture has its own morality. In Africa, respect for elders, honoring ancestors, and not eating while others go hungry all are African moral codes. Morality is not religion, it is the human software we all run on. Topic 2: The collapse of old moral systems. In the past, religion gave people a moral compass. Tribal leaders and elders guided the human behavior. Families should taught values by example. Stories were shared on a fire cycle. Today, morality is outsourced to algorithms, law institutions, and or to the likes on social media platforms. The line between good and bad has become blurry. People can no longer differentiate between the two lines. Youth today follow influencers more than parental guide. Topic 3: Power without morality equals chaos. When people gain power but lack morals, we get corruption, exploitation, genocide, greed is disguised as success. From colonizers to dictators, history proves power alone corrupts, but unchecked power destroys the nation. Topic 4: African moral systems and their relevance today. African villages taught character through proverbs, stories, and lived experience life. Examples: a man who uses force is afraid of reason. When there is no enemy within, the enemies outside cannot harm you. The child who is not embraced by the village will another day burn it down so to feel its warmth. Lessons: these are not just sayings, they are ethical codes passed down as oral laws. Topic 5: Building moral AI. Is it possible? AI has no soul, no emotion, no fear of karma. But we can program ethics into AI, not allowing racial or gender bias, avoiding manipulation of truth, prioritizing fairness in decision making. Topic 6: The New African Moral Compass. Imagine an African youth with knowledge of tech, wisdom of elders, courage of ancestors, vision of the future. Real life story: the new moral compass in action. Meet Zenil, a 23-year-old girl from Fiva, a rural village in the Mpumalanga province, South Africa. Her school has no computers, but every day Zenil walks 5 kilometers to the nearest library with free Wi Fi. There she learns about coding, climate change, and African philosophy through her smartphone. One day she sees how social media is spreading fake news and bullying in her community. So she decides to start a WhatsApp group called Young Minds, Clean Hearts. In the group, she shares true stories about African heroes, proverbs from her grandmother, links to free learning tools, reminders to treat others with respect, online and offline. She says, my phone is not just for TikTok. It is for teaching the truth and lifting up our people. Zenil is living the new moral compass. She uses knowledge to build, not to harm. She uses power, her voice plus tech, with responsibility. She respects her roots while walking toward the future. This is the goal of the new equation, a generation that holds both power and responsibility. Moral equation: power plus knowledge divided by responsibility equals generational legacy. Chapter 3 Summary: We do not lack power, we lack the discipline to use it wisely. Africa must rise with more than codes and machines, but Africa must rise with also a spiritual upgrade. Technology gives us the power of our gods. Only morality will still keep us humans.